Hey everyone, I'm Amelia and I'm a cheesemonger and a certified cheese professional. Today we're going to be breaking down a piece of Emmentaler AOP, a raw cow's milk cheese from Switzerland. This is the original Swiss cheese and this piece comes from a larger wheel that weighs over 200 pounds. Emmentaler is one of the most widely copied cheeses in the entire world, and you can see the holes in this cheese that you might be familiar with if you know Swiss cheese. Those are actually called eyes. They're formed by adding a certain culture to the milk during cheese making. I'm using this giant knife to cut it. It's called a double handle, but we affectionately refer to it as a guillotine. I'm showing you here where I'm going to cut the cheese. In order to make the best size pieces for a retail case, I would cut it differently if I were cutting it to order for the counter. The secret to cutting a cheese like this with this kind of a knife is a lot of strong, even pressure. And here we go. Here I'm cutting off the nose, just going straight down with that knife. And then I'm going to make smaller pieces later with these pieces that I'm cutting off right now. So I'm going to cut farther along the piece of cheese and cut a middle piece out, and that's the piece that I'm going to use to demonstrate how I cut the retail pieces. Just a little background, this cheese comes from my friends over at Gourmino. They are a group of cheesemakers and affineurs in Switzerland that work together to preserve ancient recipes and create the highest quality Swiss cheese. I'm happy to support their Save the Emmentaler campaign by educating my customers and followers about original Emmentaler and its really rich, almost 700-year history. So here I'm taking the middle piece that I cut and I am doing what's called bellying it. So I'm splitting it right in half down the middle, which is going to make it easier for me to cut smaller pieces that I will then wrap and put out for sale. You could do this with a knife, but I chose to use the table wire for cleaner cuts. This cheese is the real deal, guys. This is not your deli Swiss cheese. This is real Emmentaler, and it is amazing on sandwiches, in fondue. You can make grilled cheeses with it, and the taste is so much more intense and amazing than any type of other Swiss cheese that you've ever had. I really recommend picking up a piece of real Emmentaler AOP with that name protection label and giving it a try.